busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal y un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos. Vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones. Vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida. Vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego. Vengo a mirar el mundo de...
It's an all-Western Conference midtown for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke.
Yes,
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Sacramento. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acy out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point. The dish out to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Thompson inside the line. And that one comes up a bit short.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Sacramento on defense. 4-point game. Rondo against Curry. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 4 on the clock. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. Have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch and shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch and shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
Now here's Thompson. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game. Rondo with it. Picked up by Thompson. Feeds it to Acy. Sweet little floater.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah, shots.
Here's Curry. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Now here's McLemore. Up top, Cousins. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Rondo kicks to Cousins. Rondo passes to Cousins. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Ooh, that is a tough shot. And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
And stolen by Gay. AC dishes to McLemore. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry against Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Curry, here we go. Thompson for 3. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. And he's good on the second. The Kings trail by 5. Rondo kicks to Gay. Back to Rondo. Here's McLemore. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top of 5. Away on the other side of the spread. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. They retain possession. Rondo's shot is off.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left them no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That one is off.
And former coach of the year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
And what a pickup to get a guy like Karl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George.
As did his son, Kobe.
That's right. That's right. Family affair.
And here's Rondo, following Draymond Green's 3. Shot's good by McLemore.
Oh, and look at how well he let him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Green, the pass to Curry. Iguodala dishes to Green. There's the pick. Golden State moving the ball around. The drive by Thompson. And that one's good. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. Ashamed to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. And that's the second longest playoff drought in the NBA.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
The Kings making a switch here. Aces checked in. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Rondo. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Changes up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket for Macy.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Curry can't get it to go.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Gay can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 6. And stolen by Cousins. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Cousins.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Gay. And Asic kicks to Cousins. Lays it up and banks it in. Cousins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. He feeds it to McLemore. And Asic kicks to Rondo. Got a piece of it. But they'll get another chance. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
The drive by Thompson. Shot clock at 5. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
What marksman? Their backcourt has set the tone.
It's a tie game here in Oakland. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
On the court right now for the Kings. Allison runs the point with McLemore at the 2. Rudy Gay is up there with Quincy Ace. And it's Cousins in at the center.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Curry against Collison. Curry attacking. Thompson for 3. The shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took...
Oh, my! How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam.
And the basket good. And the Kings lead by 4.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Cam. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
It's Iguodala with the drive. The pass to Barnes. Thompson dishes to Green. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 2. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Darren Collison. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Warriors girls. Give it up for them on the arena, your Warriors girls.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Cousins kicks to Gay. And the rejection by Iguodala. Now the Warriors moving it up. Iguodala's running. Thompson with the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now the Sacramento Kings weren't exactly road toughened last season, but they did have Clark some impressive stints.
Yeah, they were excellent in terms of scoring the ball. No problem at all putting up points. Their road defense was a different story.
Just 4 to shoot. Rondo's shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. He lobs it up. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Acey's shot is good. Acey's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And as you mentioned with the Kings, they did shoot well on the road, top 10 in the NBA in terms of road field goal percentage. And they actually shot threes better away from home as well. So the real question for them was on the defensive side of the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes against Skay. And that one's good, Barnes.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
It's stolen by Green. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Sacramento with the ball. Barnes is the stretch four with Green in the middle. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Iguodala in the three slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Curry passes to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Curry attacking. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. It's on Ben McLemore.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Right wing. Fires for three. Golden State's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Pass to Barnes. Back to Curry. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And McLemore kicks to Caspi. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Kings lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fellas.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
And so they foul intentionally. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
Thanks, Doris. Quincy Easy's checked in for Sacramento. They get the rebound. Cousins. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. He's checked in for Barnes. And Sacramento has possession. 3-point lead. Gay in the corner. Passes it to Cousins. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Thompson misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Warriors trailed by 5. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. That's 28 points for Steph Curry.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Here's AC, covered by Bogut. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Iguodala dishes to Curry. He kicks it to Bogut. And there's a whistle. That goes on Quincy AC. That's his first foul.
Quincy AC. First personal foul, team second.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes.
Curry. It's hauled in by the Kings. McLemore's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Gay. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Thompson left side. Golden State moving it around. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by McLemore. McLemore's got his 4th rebound in this one. .124 left in the 4th quarter. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And that one misses. Outside Rondo. Dishes it to AC. It's tipped. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. 5 to shoot. The drive by Rondo. Good D by Thompson. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 3. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
You know, a 2-for-1 situation, guys, is an option in this scenario. I'd be interested to see what they devise.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. The feed to Curry. Back to Green. He nails it, and we're tied up.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word,
Gutsy.
Thompson again. Rondo. He dishes it to AC. Cousins inside. Good! So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. See you later.